Hey, all right. So you want to build your first model? Well, there's some things to watch out for. I've had some more time, and so I wanted to start doing models. I haven't done a model in 40 years, probably since I was a kid, and nothing like that we plan on doing it to these models as an adult. I really enjoy it. It's enjoyable. Um, It's been neat gathering all my stuff little by little to get my airbrush exhaust and my paints. And as you can see, I already did some oil painting, messed around with some RCs. I've got a big Traxxas Slash and a Red Cat Fusion and some couple 24s. These two, and I'll get back to the model in just one second. I just wanted to show you these off. When I got into these, that's an IR60 body. Just kind of do it up there. It's got a brushless motor. I used that drive shaft where I ordered the wrong one for an 18, but I'd already opened it, but it fit perfectly on the stock. No, actually, that's the inexpensive Endura carbon fiber chassis. The one that's about 18 or $20, that's the best one. And this is a Endura Bug 24 build. I built it all over. It's got Miss portal axles on it, brushless motor. I really souped it up and then kind of took the modeling and did some work on that motor right there. Coiled up some copper wire that made a good coil. It looked good. But anyway, on the first model, um, let's see, that would be this one here that I did. So if you're doing your first model for a time, here's the trouble with them that you can run into one time is that plastic for your windows. Uh, I got so much glue. This is a smaller one. I think this was a 1/32 scale. I actually ordered it wrong. It was when I was a kid, a Camaro. I got a Camaro. It's my first car. This was just like it right here. I kind of yeah, did it pretty good, but I made it look like mine was crashed up. That was actually pretty fun doing that. I got some of that solvent glue on the window. That's what I was going to talk about there. That'll mess you up, man. As soon as you get that stuff on that, your window's done. Because I've worked my way up from getting this first Chevrolet. I don't know if you can see inside here, but I got me some fabric from Walmart. So I put that leopard print seat cover on it, and you can't see down in the floorboard, or maybe you can see there. I did the door panels in a burgundy fabric, and then the floor also in a burgundy fabric, and the floorboards, and that really looked good. Other thing, anything else really, it's just built like the directions say. Although I did put the gas tank in the trunk and throwed me a set of valve covers in there and a spare tire, you know how we do. Okay, the next project I got into was this old truck. It was a 37 Ford. It come with the surfboard. I'm going to airbrush that. I just hadn't got around to it yet. I tried this. This was my first attempt at a weathering technique. Um, I don't know in the light how well you can see it, but I'm pretty happy with it. It turned out okay for being my first time and all. Um, and then I went on. I thought I was ready. I thought I was ready to move on and do something, really do something nice. And I got so close. I got so close. This being the third one that I put together. because I did the little Camaro after this Trans Am. Well, this was supposed to be the Smokey and the Bandit edition Trans Am. And I wanted to stay with that theme, and I did good all the way. I did good all the way, but the body, I couldn't get the body to fit onto the bottom of the frame. Kept knocking my tailpipes off, popping the window glass out. There's a lot of good videos on here. These skilled guys that are really doing it. I think one guy that I seen is HPI guys. I think that's who it was. Yeah, he's a real good dude. From what I've seen on there, a lot of helpful tips and helps you out. But anyway, and I think building models in retirement, that was another one. I like that guy. He said he was new, hadn't been on here a while. I'm just trying this new myself. But anyway, he's got a lot of great stuff, man. Those guys, and not taking any credit away from any of the other ones out there. I just don't remember their name right off. Man, those guys are, phew, we can only hope we can do like they do. But anyway, back to the Trans Am. I did good. I got the window in there. Um, let's see, and this time I got it in there and I didn't get any solvent on it, so it's nice and clear. And I had a hell of a time with that rear view mirror, getting that rear view mirror to stay on, because I used white glue, just regular school glue. This right here, man, I'm gonna show you something. I swear I think these are the same thing, and they're the same cost. And never had any problem. I've got a bunch of crawler tracks. I've got a video on a crawler track, and I glued everything down with this. I even put 80% water and 20% glue in a spray bottle and sprayed it all over my track, and it glued the sand down. Man, that's great. Okay. All right, so I got the Trans Am all the way, and then I messed my paint up. I was going to go for an orange one because this is my first attempt at airbrushing. Huh. It's a learning curve. It's a learning curve. Um, I'm really thinking you can do everything you need to do with some, technology's come so far and these spray paints now and all that. I think you can save yourself some heartache unless you're, really going to dedicate the time to learning the airbrush and learning how to do it, shoot them with spray cans, everything. Like I said, I did good on this one. Nothing fancy. I do think I put a black fabric down in the floorboard. But the regular seats, they're all black. Everything's black, and kind of did the engine up a little bit. And far the bottom, I'm doing a lot more on my paintings on my bottom. But it's definitely a learning curve. These guys on the internet, man, they make it look so easy. They can put these things together, and you just run into so many problems. One thing I can tell you now, don't take all your stuff off the tree and pile it up. You need it on there so you can paint it. So, like I said, that HPI guys, yeah, check him out, man, and you'll learn something. Okay. Then I got to my 1968 Firebird. I did that color with mica and clear coat that I decanded or whatever they call that. I got don't do a full can. I don't know if there's a trick about decanting, but when you do a full can, that's a mess, man. But anyway, I did this paint job on there. I actually did real good with this one. Then this would have been my fifth one. So my fifth time in there, I did real good. Got the seats all green in there, flat green. Then I did put the racing seat into the driver's seat, painted it red and black. The wheel grill, I got the red clear coat or the clear whatever that Tamiya clear red. did the tail lights. Everything worked good. I got a lot further on the bottom of the car this time. A lot more chrome than I got in. I kind of made that kind of little weathered right there as far as the gas tank goes, but I had a real good time and a real good experience with this, and everything started going good. I realized I got a blue spot on the front of my hood right there. Lord have mercy. The engine, I did good. I did real good, but you see something missing out of this car, the windshield. Oh my God, man. So one thing about this one right here, maybe I've got something wrong. I'm gonna order the car again. I'm gonna do it again after I finish up this 64 GTO. But I'm gonna do this car again. I love the color. I loved how everything turned out, except when I spread the body to pop it over this uh the bottom tray, the windows would fall out and they would fall out and fall out and fall out. And no matter what I did, I glued them in with the white glue. Um, I seen that there's another glue that HPI guys was showing, some kind of tack it, but it dries clear. I'm gonna have to try that on the windows. Um, because it got the back one gone too. And I don't know if you can order replacement windows or anything. I could pop this body back off and put some windows in it. I've got some resin, and I've worked with resin before. That paint job is slick, man. That's nothing but clear coat and then this green mica mixed up, and I just guessed at how much I put in it, and man, over black primer, it really looks good. Um, all right, this is my next. This is what I'm getting ready to start. Um, I'm probably going to try the gold. I'm going to do the gold mica and the clear coat. I think that's going to look good. Mixing that, spraying it on that, and I've been. I think it was a number 5 needle. That's what I did that spraying on, and it sprayed out of there and cleaned up good. The only thing is spraying that. It ain't water. I like to try to stay with all water-based paints so they're easy to clean out and they don't eat your O-rings up on your airbrush. Um, but that's what I'm gonna do. That turned out good. Maybe I got lucky, but I know exactly how much I put. It's got a little plastic spoon that comes with the mica, and it was just one of those just barreled over on the top, barreled over on the top. But all I can say from this model is you got to be patient, man. You got to be patient. I get in a hurry. I'm trying to do the whole thing in one day. It's hard to do. Then when you use that tester's enamel, man, it might take that stuff a week. If you paint one of them, you don't need to touch it for a week. And if I had another car kit here, and I might get one this weekend, maybe it's better to do two at a time. And if you've got the space, I can put one over there on my airbrush table and try to do two at a time. Then maybe you can wait on that stuff. And one other thing I said in another video, I said if you're just getting started out, start out with your kits that are 2-in-1, just like this one is. And look at this tray of parts. I don't know if you can see it. My lighting's not good. But anyway, you ought to see that tray of parts that I got. A whole, just about a whole chrome tree, and all kind of bumpers and blowers and carburetors. And so hopefully I'm gonna get to where I can build my own and put my own engine together and find something. And it might be that I go back and take this old truck right here and tear the engine out of it. I mean, who knows what you're gonna do. But anyway, my wife just got home, and I'm gonna get out of here. So peace out. If you have any suggestions, let me know.